Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be testing a bunch of innosub products. They sent me a bunch. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do mostly sublimation videos, but I do Cricut and sewing videos here and there. So if any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family, and let's jump into this video. So I have tried innosub. I've tried their cell phone cases maybe like over a year ago. I don't think I did a video on it, so I was really excited when they reached out. So they sent me some of their sublimation paper. I didn't even know they had sublimation papers. They've pretty much just started with cell phone cases, I believe, and have grown. They have a lot more on their website now. So this sublimation paper says it's fast dry, no fade. It's 120 grams, which is the weight. No smudge and 98% transfer rate. They sent me 8.5 by 11 size, and on the back it has a chart that tells you what material you're working on, what the temperature is, what the time is, and what the pressure is, which is really cool. So it comes in a pack. This is the 60 pack. And the back of the paper has their logo, very nice and bright. Once you print on it, I already printed on it. The colors look like this, so they're not too vibrant, but we all know that with sublimation, you know, it doesn't become vibrant until you actually press it. So this is what it looks like when you print. So we're gonna see how well. And I want you guys to know that just because they sent me this, that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna be like, oh my God, it's so amazing. I'm gonna be very honest with you, whether I like it or not. Like, I'm not gonna BS you. Like, I am gonna be really honest about how I like their products. On their website, I do wanna mention that on their website, they have a PDF, like ebook that kind of gives you instructions. They also do have templates on their website for all of their products. So I'm gonna share with you some of the things they sent me. So they sent me an AirPods 3 case. We're gonna be testing this out today. And it just looks like this. And then you have the aluminum pieces that you actually sub on. It doesn't come with anything right here to like tie it, like key ring or anything like that. So you would have to get that on your own. They also sent me some dog tags. They have two different types of dog tags. They have one that is one-sided, and then they have some that are two-sided. I believe these are the two-sided ones. Oh, they feel nice. They feel like good quality, and you can sub on both sides. I really like this. Like, this is not gonna bend. This is legit. They also sent me a phone case, which we are gonna be testing. I did want to mention that they also have white ones, like the border is white, not just black. They also send me some AirTag cases. These come with the key rings. So they're kind of like the neoprene, I don't know how you pronounce it, material. And they look like that. And then they also send me some face masks. I believe they're the size small. I hope they are, because that's what size I printed out my design. But these are the face masks. And they do have a slot for a filter, and they actually come with the filter, and you can just slide it in after you sub, not before. So let's jump into preparing all our blanks so that we can sub out. So I printed as many as I could on one page to be able to save paper. So let's start with the AirPod case. So I just made, they do have templates for them, but I just made these squares that I'm pretty sure the metal pieces will fit on. So you want to make sure that when you use these, you always want to make sure that there's not a film. So just make sure which there is, I can feel it. You don't want to sub on that film. You want to make sure you take it off. So just kind of use your nail, dig at a corner, and then pull like that. And you can see that it has a little bit of glitter. They normally do. So I'm just going to make sure I have my heat tape. And I'm going to just line it up on here. When I made this square, I just measured from the top to the bottom and the side to the side to get this measurement. because I wanted it to be, you know, a little bit bigger. So I think I added like 0.1, 0.2 to whatever the measurements were. Just tape it down. Just like that. So I just taped it top, bottom, and sides. I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the other pieces. So now I'm gonna do my dog tag. These don't feel like they have, yeah, they don't have a film on it. So just make sure you kind of clean it and make sure there's no lint on it. Just gonna line it up and put it where I want it. I'm only gonna sub on one side today because I kind of want to make this like a memory dog tag. So I'm gonna put one ultrasound picture on one side, and then when I do a 20-week ultrasound, put the other, you know, when they're bigger, on the other side. So the cell phone case, they do have different templates for the different phones and the different sizes they have. They come with a metal plate like these do. And again, you want to find the film. You just go to one corner, use your nail and kind of just dig, and it should pop up. So then you can just line it up and then just tape it up. So for the template for this one, what I ended up doing, because a lot of their templates are made if you're going to make more than one, right? So there was like 4 on there. And the background is black, and I didn't want to like print a black background, you know what I mean? Waste a lot of sublimation ink. So I just traced it in silhouette and then just made one and converted that, rasterized it in Affinity Designer, and then put my image in there like a clipping mask. So now this is ready to go to the heat press and do our air tag. I tried to measure this. I'm hoping this will work out. The template they have is like the shape of the front, and it stops, and then you would have 2. But I kind of just wanted it to go all the way around like this. So I measured from here to here and then from this side to this side and just added a bit so that it could be bigger. So with this, you do want to just lint roll it and make sure that there's no lint on it, since it is fabric, and you are going to be able to see if there's some lint on there. So I'm just going to place it on here, and I'm going to fold over my design. Just going to make sure that it's fully covered. So I'm just going to tape it on the sides, making sure I'm holding it so that it doesn't shift. And then I think when I press it, I'm going to press one side and then flip it over. So I reprinted it medium, and I'm going to face down my mask with the filter part facing up. So just lining it up, making sure that it covers up the whole design, and I'm just taping it down. And some butcher paper down. I have my heat press set to 360. Most of them said, it says 355 to 360. I'm gonna start with probably my cell phone cases and the AirPod cases. So I'm gonna start with these. You wanna put the innosub part up. Then we're gonna get some butcher paper. I'm not sure if the paper bleeds through. I don't think I read that it doesn't. So you want to make sure that you have good pressure. So I just like to have my pressure where it's a little bit hard to close, but not too hard where I am struggling. Okay, so I did it for 60 seconds. Get the butcher paper. It doesn't look like it bled through. So maybe it's kind of like, honestly speaking, blanks galore where it doesn't bleed through. So I'm just going to, you want to make sure you have gloves for this. It's metal. It's going to be really hot at first. So I'm just going to, ooh, yes. Just lifting it up. Ooh, hot, hot. And I take this one real good. Oops. Okay, so those subbed really well. This is what the ink release looked like. Fairly good ink release. like you can see the cell phone case, pretty much like completely ink release these, not completely, but that's really good. This might be my new favorite paper. Wow. We're gonna do the dog tag now. This might need less pressure than what I have right now because it's bigger, it's thicker, but I'm gonna put it down, put some butcher paper on top, even though I know it doesn't bleed through. And I'm just gonna loosen my pressure. I'm still doing 360 for 60 seconds. Make sure you have your heat gloves because again, this is gonna be metal. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I had a good amount of pressure on it. Oh, that's really hot. That's hotter than the other ones. So this is what the ink release look like. So now we're gonna do the air tag one. This one we're gonna have to do it in 2 parts. So I'm just gonna put it down and then I'm going to put my butcher paper on top. And I'm gonna do it again for 60 seconds. When it's done, I'm just gonna flip it. Okay, so this is the one I'm most nervous about, so let's see how it turned out. I think I had too much pressure on it. Definitely should have had like light pressure. I've never done these before, so it is pretty flat. But I was really worried. Oh, there is a lot of ghosting on when I flipped it, I think. Let me show you what the full ink release. You can see that's amazing. I really like this paper. Okay, so we have some butcher paper still down. We're gonna put it again with the logo facing up. And then we're gonna put our butcher paper up. Okay, let's see how well this worked. I'm nervous about this. So this is the ink release from the mask. Pretty good ink release. Okay, so let's start putting them together. We can start with the AirPod case. You'll notice that one side is smaller than the other. So pay attention to that. So all you're gonna do is you're just gonna take your finger or like a weeding tool and you're gonna take this off and then you're gonna line up this. A cool trick is you can take some heat tape and just put it on there. And then you can just kind of line it up much better. And then you can press down. It just kind of helps you line it up nicer. And then you can take the heat tape off and you can reuse it for your other pieces. So again, we're just digging our nail. It's pretty easy. Peel off that paper. I'm just gonna take my heat tape, place it on here. And then I'm just going to hold it on both sides and just kind of eyeball it. And then you can just press down when you have it where you want it. Okay, so we're gonna do the same with the big piece. I really like how that turned out. Okay, since we did that one, let's do our cell phone case. It's gonna be the same kind of process where you just take off that paper. It's a little bit of a thicker paper than the other one. And then you just press it down. That is so cute, look at that. That subbed really well. So beautiful. This one's super easy, we're just putting the key ring on here. I was actually surprised that this part actually subbed well, but I think I would recommend to do one side at a time because this side definitely had some ghosting from when I flipped it. You just stick this, there's like a little side over here, and you're just gonna stick your key ring. That one's quick and easy. This one, man, this one stood hot for a while. I'm wondering if it is ceramic or if it does have some metal in it because it was really hot. But it does look really cute. Subbed really well. And then in regards to this, you just pop it out on one side like that. Put it in through the hole. And then you just pop it back in. And you can adjust it to your size or whatever. Really cute. So the mask, I didn't think about the black lines that would hit this part. So maybe tape these down so that that black part doesn't, or cut the paper. But the colors, look at those colors. They're so beautiful. I'm a sucker for floral. So beautiful. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So now all we're gonna do is just slide through the little filter thing. Just like that, and your mask is ready to wear. I am well pleased with pretty much everything. I am super impressed with this paper. When it comes out of my printer, dries really fast and it doesn't smudge. You don't need butcher paper. It doesn't bleed through, and it has really good ink release. Like, I love this paper. I looked on their website and this is about $14.99 for 120 sheets. It is on sale for $11.99 right now. So that's not a bad price. Like, if there's anything from this video that you should definitely get, it's this sublimation paper. I am so impressed. So impressed. I'll have everything linked down below for you. The cell phone case, beautiful. No complaints. The colors are just gorgeous. They're really good. No complaints. Super easy. This is a great beginner project. If you're new to sublimation, cell phone cases, super easy to do. The AirPod cases, same thing as the cell phone case. Colors are beautiful and super easy. Great. Wepa. Great for beginners. I absolutely love these. These are really cute. The AirTag one, this one wasn't bad. I think you should do one side at a time, because I did get ghosting on the back, and that's my fault. I should have done one side at a time, which is probably why they have their templates with just one side. The dog tags are super cute. I was super impressed with the quality of these. I thought they were gonna be much thinner. They almost feel like ceramic or like heavy duty. I don't know. They might be ceramic. I don't know. They're double-sided. They're amazing. I really love these. These will make a good gift for like Father's Day. And then lastly, the mask, the colors, they're popping. They're good. Again, just make sure if you do the medium, it has the black outline on it. So either cut the black outline or at least on the sides, because definitely just got them on the sides here. But other than that, it's beautiful. Just make sure you bring your design, your mask all the way to your design on all sides. I was really impressed with all of these products. I will have them all linked down below for you guys. Please check out their website, and again, grab yourself some of this sublimation paper. I'm not lying, like, I'm so impressed with it. It's so affordable. Love, love, love. I don't know if they have it in other sizes. I probably should have checked that. Check their website to see what sizes they have for the paper. I don't know if they have 8.5 by 14 or if it's just 8.5 by 11, but it's amazing paper. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned about a new company. Maybe you didn't know they existed. They've been around for a while, but maybe you didn't hear about them. So now you know. Check out their website, see what else they have. I will have their website linked down below. Again, I'll have all the products linked down below for you. And thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.